Hey, I'm Geeky Pastimes, and in this video you're finally going to get the complete guide to the Rebirth Easter Egg in Warzone. So this has taken days to put together, but we've finally got all of the case locations and all of the code locations on video to show you exactly where you need to go to find the things to complete this Easter egg. And it is quite tricky to find a lot of the codes, so hopefully this will be helpful. If you do find it useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe, it helps out a lot. So we'll start off just by explaining how this Easter egg works, and this is something that I kind of went over in a previous video, but I'll just talk you through kind of the steps you need to do to complete it. So the first thing you have to do is to find one of the cases. Now only one will spawn each game, there's 13 possible locations, and a little while later in this video I'll show you all of the different places this could potentially spawn. I suggest sort of if there's 3 of you, having, one person take sort of 4 or 5 of them, one person take another 4 or 5, one person take the last ones, and then just sort of split out and try and find it as quickly as possible. A lot of them you can actually see from the air, so you can sort of fly around and see lots of them at once. That's probably the best way to track down where it is. Once you've found the briefcase, there'll be 3 photos on the floor next to it. Now again, these are random. There's potentially sort of like nearly 30 of these that you could get. So you just need to identify which one. And in the guide a little bit later on, I'll give you sort of names you can use to call out which one's which. I think that's a little bit more helpful if you're running with the same group a lot, or if just in your own memory to remember which one's which. So have a look at those 3 photos and work out which ones you need to go to, and these will be the 3 pieces of the code you need. Then you need to go to the location shown in those photos. Now, the codes change every time. The codes aren't set, so you will need to do it in your game. You can't just use this video to find out what the codes are. And then at each one of those locations, there will be one of these codes. Now, the way that you put together the complete code, one that has 3 digits and then a hyphen at the end of it, that's the first piece of the code. You'll have one that is 2 digits and has hyphens either side of it. That's the second part of the code, the middle part of the code. And then you'll have one that has 3 digits but a hyphen before it. That's the end of the code. So you can put all of those in order and then you'll get your 8-digit code. Then you can head over to the building in headquarters, go to the yellow door, and there's a keypad on the right of it. Just enter your code in there. The door will open. Then you can go in there and get the red room blueprint for the Milano. And that's it. Now, it sounds quite easy, but obviously finding the stuff is the really, really tricky bit. Once you get really good at it, you can do this very, very quickly, and I think you probably could do it solo with a little bit of luck with locations that aren't too busy, but there's definitely some that are more difficult than others. So the rest of this video is just going to be me showing you where all of the cases are, and then all of the code locations and how they match up to the photos. Like I said, if you like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, it helps a lot. Enjoy the video.
you.